What up? What up? What up? Welcome back to more Sip to Tally, and I'm sure we'll have folks coming in, as we get started. Matter of fact, since we're doing this, let me go ahead and send this out to the people because I forget we on the second channel and they need to know what's going on over here. So let
They
me
need
go
to
back in
know.
here
They need to know.
and hit the share button. Where's the share button? There it is. Oh, that's me talking. Share, copy, go to my main tweet. Damn, we over here on more Sip to Tally. We out here in the streets.
Yeah, we are.
What's good, Nitro man? I was in there in the morning show this morning, and I wasn't on top of it like I normally do because I actually had to work with the Jits this morning. So I heard you guys laughing at something a lot, but I had you turned down, so I couldn't really hear what was going on. What was all the laughter about this morning?
So somebody said, well, I asked the question, what's the worst way to pretty much pass away?
Mm-hmm.
And the answers were, fire, buried alive, dropping from like 1,000 feet or 100 feet, being eaten alive, and drowning.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said, man, something with the water, and was just like, man, I just let that water just swallow me up. Just want to be swallowed.
And I can see how that went left.
Oh my God, we were done after that, bro. Oh my God.
I can see exactly how that went left. But because I was doing my thing, and like I said, I had to turn all the way down. So I just heard constant laughter. Like, what are they laughing about? But I couldn't get to my computer to see what was going on. So,
It was going crazy.
and by the time I came back, you was asking me about which way I felt like was worse to pass, and I thought
Yeah.
that buried alive was it. Like if I'm alive and I can't really do nothing,
Yeah.
I might choke myself.
So yeah, some people don't like that claustrophobicness in tight areas and stuff. That's why I said that would be my second. But being burned alive, coach, I don't know what is worse than that because you could survive minutes on minutes. You remember, rest in peace, Paul Walker.
Mm-hmm.
When the car had caught fire when they got in that crazy accident,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people do not know he was still alive.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, they have it. They had taken it off of YouTube a couple times where you could hear his screams.
Mm.
So like screaming, like blood curdling screams. So and it was going on like that for minutes because it was such a blaze.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody could do anything.
Right. And then the car was so beat up you couldn't get to him too. On top of the fire. So
yeah.
that sucks.
That's why I say fire will always be my number one, but definitely second would be buried alive. But I'm fighting my way out of that grave though.
Some kind of way, huh?
Thriller all the way. Michael Jackson ain't got nothing on me. I'm coming out from it, bro. I got
so let's get into what we got here for. We're gonna recap week 13, which was a wild week 13 in the NFL. And we'll start with the game that you see on the screen, which was last night's game, which I didn't see the end of it till this morning. The Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders. And the notes I got from it, they won by 1 point. It was an overtime game. I think Nick Benito knocked the ball down to stop them from scoring two Commanders. RJ Harvey had to go ahead touchdown in overtime. Commanders tried to respond, but again, that 2-point conversion was knocked down. Denver's defense was clutch. And I've been following Denver's defense all season because I have them in one of my fantasy leagues, and they have been winning me some games because in that particular league, defense means a lot. And what defense you have means a lot. And I have the Broncos defense, and they've been, while they weren't their normal self yesterday, they do give you a lot of points. As far as the offensive production, nobody really went off for them. Bo Nix had 321. He spread the ball around to a bunch of different receivers. Evan Ingram had 6. Sutton had 5 for 62. Troutman had 3. Bryant had 3. RJ Harvey had 3. And on the other side, Mariota had 55 yards rushing, but he led them in rushing. That ain't a good recipe for
not
the
at
Commanders. He almost threw for 300 yards. And then Zach Ertz had 10 catches for 106 yards. And the good thing about this for the Commanders, they got Scary Terry back, and he looked the part. 7 for 96 with a touchdown. So as far as what you saw out of this game, tell me what you think.
Exactly what I need Denver to do. Keep winning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be real with you, coach. I'm petty. I don't need Kansas City even having an iota of hope to make these playoffs.
Agreed.
I need for them to be at home or going fishing. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I know everyone's like, oh, it's because they're so clutch. it's not just because they're clutch, man. They get calls that only dream to get. And they're allowed, and their defenders are allowed to beat you all the way to crap on the routes and everything else, and nothing's called. But if you just blow on them, pause, you know what I'm saying? Then there's a flag. Nah, bro, they need to stay home. So I was happy Denver won. Happy.
Yeah, I want them to win because, like you said maybe 2 weeks ago, nobody in that division has ever really put pressure on them in the Pat Mahomes era. This is the first year, other than maybe the first year when Pat took over as a starter, that they had pressure on their neck to win games. And so now that they slid a little bit and didn't have the greatest start, and Broncos got 10 wins. The
Chargers have 8.
Yeah, the Patriots going for 11 tonight. So they got the same record as us. It ain't looking good because at least we lead our division with 6-6. You the 3 team in your division is 6-6.
Yeah.
So I'm glad the AFC North sucks right now, and I'm glad that in the AFC West is good, and they not on top of it.
Facts.
All right, let's move to our second game. It will be the 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Let me get that over here.
Sabotage.
So before I even get to the stats, did you see the reporter ask Shador that question?
Yeah, I saw.
Did you see his answer?
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
Listen, when he said that disrespectful to ask,
yeah,
I liked it. The reason why, here's the thing. He's under the microscope, and he's darned if he does, darned if he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes out there and just lets Stefanski and them have it, right? People will be like, ha, good. But in actuality, it's hurting him, right? And you don't play football or try to make your pickings on social media. You're trying to make sure that you could, have more time to be starting quarterback. If anything, if the Browns next year don't want you, at least audition so you can make it to another team so you have another opportunity waiting. And no coach wants to get a player that's going to throw, no matter how bad the coach is, throw a 2-time coach of the year under the bus, even if he truly deserves it.
Agreed.
So I was all for it. He was like, look, man, I'm not doing that. I'm just happy to play, trying to get better, focuses on the team, on we, and let's keep this thing moving. I loved it.
Ravenville, the reporter asked Shador, did he, I think, and I'm paraphrasing, did he agree with the aggressiveness of maybe 2 fourth down calls or something like that?
And he wasn't a part of.
Yeah. And he basically, Shador was like, bro, you trying to start something. And basically he went on to say, like, look, I am never going to throw, like Nitro said, a coach under the bus. He said, I'm just happy to be out here playing. And so whatever that brings, it brings. I'm just happy to be out here playing. And the thing about Shador is, what people don't know is, on the field, you might can get it. You can sack him, maybe make him hold the ball, too long, intercept him. In front of a mic, that ain't happening.
That's not happening.
No. He had a mic in his face since like 4 or 5 years old.
He's been groomed perfectly for it.
Yeah, so with a mic and the stage and the cameras, you ain't gonna get him.
Not at all.
Not that's he's professional at that. He might not be the greatest professional football player yet, or a good professional football player, but as far as PR and what to say and what not to say, Hall of Fame. Because he learned from one of the best.
Easily.
Learned from one of the best. But as far as the game goes, results was 26-8. 49ers beat the Browns. The 49ers capitalized on the Rams loss, and we're going to talk about that later, tightening the NFC West race and boosting their playoff positions. A solid performance by the 49ers. They did what they had to do. They had pretty much all of their guys, and they're a really good football team. And I don't think nobody really expected the Browns to play well. I think everybody was tuning in to see how well Shador did. And so just to talk about numbers real wise, because nobody had gaudy numbers for the 49ers. Nobody really. And then
because remember, the air was whipping in the stadium.
Yes. The wind was terrible.
The wind was terrible. And people talk about how, he missed that one throw, which to me, Judy let up on the route. But they even said that the wind took the ball. Like you could see the wind kind of made it go a little further. And Judy on top of it just hot dogged the route instead of trying to go get the ball. So
and then had the nerve to come on the sideline and be animated.
Yeah, and try to berate him. I'm looking at him like, bro, you dropping and fumbling. Imagine if Shador would have did that to him when he pulled that crap when he threw it down to the sideline, wide, and you fumble the ball, knowing that somebody's behind you like that. Exactly. Imagine if Shadir's like, you messing this up for me. You know what I'm saying? Prime time all day, baby. You see this? You know what I'm saying?
But Sanders' numbers for yesterday, 16 to 25, 149 yards, 1 touchdown. Now, he did get sacked 3 times, maybe?
I think it was 3.
Let me see. 2. Yeah, he got sacked 3 times. 2 times by Farrell and once by K. White. Now, what I will say is, in my opinion, Shedeur did his job. As a rookie quarterback, I didn't turn it over. 2 of those 3 sacks came on the last drive when they was trying to push the ball down the field to try 16, to catch up. Yeah, they were long, right. So I'm fine with Shedeur's effort from yesterday. As a rookie, I don't turn it over. I don't put the ball in harm's way, which he did. Now, other players have to, step up in my shortcomings. And they just don't have guys to do that other than, matter of fact, let me take that back. If they get this quarterback thing right, and you've been saying this for a jump, you've been saying this all season. If they get this quarterback thing right, they're going to be dangerous. And the reason I say that is whoever the quarterback, whether it's Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur, if they get the quarterback thing right, or if Deshaun come back and be good, look at the rookies, man. They hit on rookies. Judkins and Sampkins are good. Them they 2 running backs.
Yep.
Fanning is good. The tight end they got.
Even though he fumbled, he is very good. Athletic.
Schlesinger, the linebacker is good.
Yep.
They already got good DBs in the backfield. You got Myles Garrett that's gonna make everybody on defense better. If they get their quarterback situation,
it's over.
It's gonna be tough.
Tough is not, coach.
It's gonna be tough. But the Browns still be browning, so they gotta unbrown themselves before I can give them that. But they got the bones to be good.
You know what's crazy? Shedeur doesn't even have to light it up to have this team at Super Bowl caliber, right? Because the thing is, their defense is so dominative that they're going to give the offense multiple opportunities and short fields.
Yep.
So now it's not like you're like, oh, I got to drive 90 yards. Like the Ravens, I got to drive 90 yards, 80
every
yards.
time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking this from 60.
Right.
I'm taking this from 65. Sometimes even in the 40s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you get short fields like that, you're at least coming away with field goals.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm trying to say? Like
their defense can keep them in a lot of games.
A lot of games, coach. As I've been trying and if anybody understands this, if you watch the game, they're really, really trying to protect Shedeur. Not in a good way, more like we don't want this fandom to get any more than they're already getting. That's my opinion of it. Because even the last game, when you start punting from your 30, when you could have kicked a field goal, that's like, okay, you're trifling. And not to imagine that you had a kick returner in this game catch the ball at the 6 and run out of bounds.
Oh, they special teams destroyed the game.
Destroyed the game.
Any chance they had 2? Yeah, go ahead.
2 fumbles on special teams, and then you run out at the 6. How do you, you're about to get a penalty on this team. You're like, no penalty. Shedeur can't win. I got you, Stefanski, and just catch the ball and step out of bounds at the 6. Nah, nasty work, coach.
So instead of getting it on the 40,
they
got it on the 6.
The 6.
But I don't know if you noticed, but after that happened, who was the first dude to dap him up and say that was all right?
Shedeur. When
it happened, Shedeur around the field, dapped him up. That's all right, and let's go see what we can do.
And they still blaming him. It's nasty work, coach.
It's crazy. Nasty. But I believe in the kid, man, and if he put in the work, he's gonna be all right. He may not be a legendary quarterback, but I think he'll be good enough to keep him a job for 5 to 10 years. Whether even if it is a backup, but I think he's finally getting a chance to see how the game works, and the best way to learn how to play football is by playing football.
Yeah.
And so him, getting all these mental reps and all. Remember, Rush used to do all the different stuff like when he wasn't playing. Yep. That stuff's good and fine, and it looks good. It make you likable by the coach. But you can't learn the game unless you in the game, which is what his daddy said. One of the reasons why he didn't want to come to Baltimore.
Yeah, because he wanted to go see the field. This year he would have, but
I want to compete with Lamar Jackson or Dylan Gabriel?
Easy. It's easy.
I'm gonna take this Dylan Gabriel over here because
Yeah,
this dollar store quality anyway.
Hey, yo, real quick, because I know we got to go. Did you see what Dylan Gabriel's girlfriend put out? Ooh. Hold on, coach. Nitro's coming in hot.
Okay.
Oh, I got you.
Hold
on, look at it. So someone I guess was out there talking about that little comment you made right there is disgusting. The way you're openly, racist is so weird, and you wonder why everyone cheered when little Dylan got a little headache and was afraid to play. Nobody in the locker room respects that little dude.
Somebody else said that.
Yeah, somebody else said that. Okay. His fiance saw that and came out and said, actually, everybody in the building wants him to play, but you wouldn't know that because you've never played in the NFL or been a coach, right? That's what she responded. Yes, his fiance, Dylan Gabriel's fiance, responded to that. Yes. Yep. Everybody in there wants him to play. Pretty much highlighting like they're just acquiescing to the fan base for Shedeur.
Hold on 1 second.
You looking it up?
Hold on 1 second.
Yo.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
I told you I got you, coach. I got you.
I'm looking for something. I can't find it. Look, I can't find it. I can't find it.
Which is crazy because he's taking some shots at Shedeur, which he's denied. But we knew it was shots.
Yeah. Oh, here I found it. Let me go. Let me put this over here. Hold on. Let me see how to do this. Let me share my screen because y'all need this. How I feel about what they talking about. Let me share this screen. Hold on 1 second. Share screen because you need to see this. This needs to be. Nope, not that one. This one. That's what I think about what she said. Because really, what I want to say some stuff that ain't appropriate, but I don't believe her. I don't believe what she talking about. She capping for her man, which is what she's supposed to do.
Or Dylan's lying there because the pillow talk.
Pillow talk. Yeah,
that pillow talk. Yeah. That pillow.
Can't pillow talk with all of them because it'll come out. It'll come out. You can't pillow talk with all of them. It will come out, boy. All right, let's Dylan Gabriel, your girl. Salute to Dylan Gabriel's girl. She's supposed to stand up for her man because if she don't, ain't nobody else will other than parents. So shout out to Dylan Gabriel's girl, even though I think she lying through her teeth. All right. GP, are you with the man?
Oh, yeah, you got the jersey ain't going nowhere.
This is my dog. I can finally root for my dog since he don't play for the Steelers. I can finally root for my guy. I had him as the number one receiver coming out in what year that was? 20. I don't remember the year, but I had him as the number one guy.
Isn't it 2022?
I think it is 2022. I'm trying to find the picture to show you because people be thinking I'm lying. I'm talking about how high I was on Pickens when he came out. I had him as the number one receiver that year. I ain't gonna just waste a bunch of y'all time, but I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, there it is right there. There it is right there. Had Pickens as the number one guy that year.
Man, the Ravens pissed me off.
What? And we get next to nothing out of Ojabo. Next to nothing out of David.
I wanted Pickens. I want you, coach. The stuff. Listen, I said this sometime. Oh, let me see. Yup. 2022 top 10 receivers. George Pickens, Garrett Wilson, Drake London, Chris Olave. Head coach, you called it pretty darn down the middle, bruh. Because Garrett Wilson, I believe, even though I love Drake London, Garrett Wilson been the better player. Drake London, all the physical attributes. Chris Olave has played well, but has been some years he's kind of been because of injuries and everything. You called it very well, coach. Very well.
Yeah, that's GP. That's my guy. But he has went to Dallas and really like invigorated. Well, them getting Quentin helps too, but offensively, them Sugguns tough. They are tough offensively, and you can't double CD. No, they sure can't double him. And now they can run the ball a little bit too. That's over. They getting busy in Dallas. Dallas, they probably ain't got the record to what up, King Blaze? Probably got the record to threaten yet, but let them get a couple more wins, and that's gonna be a team you don't want to play. But offensively, Dak threw for 320 and 2 touchdowns. CeeDee Lamb had 112 with a touchdown. Pat Mahomes still had a big game. He had 4 touchdown passes, but the penalties and the defensive lapses killed them. And you normally don't see defensive lapses from KC, but that's just how dynamic GP, CeeDee Lamb, Dak, Javonte Williams are. And Tyler Booker is kicking folks' butt. The rookie. He did it to the Eagles. I ain't gonna say he kicked Chris Jones' butt, but he held him down. Tyler Booker has been mauling folks. What do you think about the Cowboys and the Chiefs?
You know why I'm mad? Because I remember, Coach, I wanted Tyler Booker.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted Tyler Booker, but no, bro. Listen, I am at a point to where nobody can tell me anything different. That if one of the fans for the Raven flock was drafting, the Ravens would have won 2 Super Bowls already.
Yep.
Straight up. Because the amount of talent that they've let pass over them and be like, we love our guys has been ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Listen, I'm happy about this. Once again, Coach, you know where I stand on this. I hope Kansas City lose out. I hope they lose. I'm tired of Taylor Swift. Kelsey's been on every commercial, every channel you go to, from HGT. Every time you go to the doctor's on HGTV, you know what I'm saying?
He's a Swiftie now.
Bro, he's on every single commercial. Him and his brother.
Hey, you don't see him bringing his lunch to the games no more.
Nope. Nothing.
He used to come with a little plate, let the go plate it before every game. He don't have to go plate no more.
Nope.
So since we talking about this, let's be a little petty. Live in this little petty world for a minute. So obviously, you know that Kelsey is with Taylor Swift, correct?
Yep.
So reportedly, according to people out in the streets, since we over here for the streets, that there were a few shots sent at Travis's ex from Taylor on her little album, which I wouldn't know because I don't listen to that crap. I can't get jiggy with that. And so apparently Kayla, which is Travis's ex, her name, apparently she got wind of it. And do you remember Tony Braxton's song, He's Not Man Enough for Me, or something like that?
Yeah. He wasn't man enough.
Yeah, she did the whole video, but not the whole video, but nice little excerpts of the video with certain parts she emphasized. And I'm assuming, and me and probably most of America is assuming, that those were the repercussions of the words that Swift has said. I thought it was funny. I don't be into it a lot, but I saw that because when I first saw it, like, what Tony doing? Thinking it was Tony Braxton. But then the closer guy, like, hold on, that ain't Tony. And so I wanted to dive into it and see what was going on. But
listen, man, when it comes to that stuff, I stay a million miles away, boy, because I don't want no problem with no Swifties. Listen, them and the Beehive.
Oh yeah,
those two. Everyone says the Barbs because people have communities and stuff like that. The Barbs are really bad, right? You know what I'm saying? The Barbs.
I think they finally seen the light right there.
But the Swifties, listen, man, they will get that channel demonetized faster. You can say Swift. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems.
They'll spam negative stuff on in a heartbeat.
Man, they've done it. They've done it to people. So I'm good, man. All I know is this. Taylor got her man that she's been singing about in every album from the time she got out here. And Kelsey, well, let's just say in life, let's be real. Taylor's not prettier than Kayla. Taylor got the bag.
Yes. Taylor's prettier than Kayla in that bank account.
Yeah.
That bank account is no contest.
He ain't doing much. You notice how he even dressed different?
Coming, honey. Different and everything.
Coming, honey.
I'll be right there.
Your woman a billionaire.
He was asking Kayla, what, man? What you want?
Yeah, like he's like, man, I'm coming, dog. When it comes to Taylor, I'm honey, God, I'm on the way. Even the way don't you see it too? When he's talking more with his hands. Mm-hmm. He's much more softer. He's in his soft boy era.
I didn't want to do XYZ because of, I got to worry about my health, and I got to be able to get on these jets during the summer to make
Yep.
sure I get to these Era Tour dates, and it's just I just be cooling, bro. That is not you. That is not you. You know what I want to hit him with when I hear him talk like that? You see the little parodies where the dude be voicing over the different food places.
Yeah.
Like he always get to Taco Bell, and Taco Bell say something that ain't their slogan. He'll come out, that is not your slogan. Beep. Curse word. So every time he talk, that's what I want to tell him. That ain't you, boy.
Yeah. He switched up real quick though.
Hey, but you know what?
You ain't
My wife had a gazillion $billion. I'd switch this thing up too. I
Man.
turned into the quarter zip.
He went from a rapper to contemporary Christian music. That man went from a rapper to a contemporary Christian artist, bro. I'm talking the way even his hair, his haircut,
yeah, because remember he was getting the fades.
Yeah, he was getting the fades with
now
the
he got the little sling over bane and what.
Yep, now he got the little bane that come over. So when he go like this,
he whipping his hat. He whip his hat back and forth.
Nasty work, coach.
Man, we supposed to be talking about football. I told you he was gonna get off track. I told you. But next game up is who's this? Colts and Texans. All right, what I got for them? All right, Colts. Texans beat the Colts 20-16. Yeah. This is Houston's 4th straight win, and this is their first win with their quarterback back. CJ Stroud had been out. Colts blew a 4th quarter double-digit lead. In my opinion, the Colts are coming back to who I thought they were. That great start they had, I was like, they can't keep this up. And they are falling back to the rest of that division. And if I'm not mistaken, they don't even lead the division anymore. I think the Jaguars lead that division, which is crazy. But you got 3 good teams down there when normally you don't have none. You got the Jags, and they've maintained without having Travis. You got the Texans, who've maintained without CJ Stroud until last week. And then you have the Colts, who may need a shot in the arm, but I don't think AR is the guy to give it to him because their quarterback is playing on a broken leg.
I think the Colts retake control of this, but I am so elated, so happy that the Texans are winning. Coach, let me talk to you real quick.
Go ahead.
The Texans, right? If I'm not mistaken, beat the Bills.
They did.
8
sacks.
Yes. They are 7-5 right now.
Mm-hmm.
They are out. They are outside of the playoff race. That means they're neck and neck with the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
The Bills are winning their division.
Nope.
If Texans can even tie with the Bills, the Bills ain't even making the playoffs, coach.
Out of there.
No, hey, yo, coach. No Allen, no Patrick, and no Burrow. When I'm telling you, Raven,
we got to get in. We got to find a way to get in.
You can't mess this up, bro. You can't mess this up. Like, you got to see me. You have to come see me. I'm about that.
It's crazy.
Bro, shout out to the Texans and that defense. That's what's been killing. That defense has been swarming. I think the Colts haven't had a super easy schedule the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to bounce back just fine. I think they're going to end up winning that division. Jags are going to win around 10 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Around 10 games, maybe even 11. The Texans are going to win around 10. And if they can get to that 10-7, that's where I see roughly the Bills being. Because the Bills don't have an easy schedule coming down the pike either.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, they tied. That means Texans fly. You feel me? And if Buffalo misses the playoffs, the media is going to lose their
if both of them miss the playoffs. Both of them, I mean, by Chiefs and Bills.
Could you, God forbid, I don't even want to speak it in the thing.
But don't.
I mean,
don't put it in the ethos if it's bad for us.
All right, true. Let me not even say it.
All right, the stats for this game. I think I know what you've been to say, but that's why I say don't put it out there. CJ Stroud threw for 276 yards, no touchdowns and interception in his first game back. Nico was 5 for 98 catches. Nico also had a rushing touchdown. Nick Chubb had their other rushing touchdown. JT, who I thought was the front runner for MVP about 3 weeks ago, was held to 85 yards on 21 carries, which is 4 yards a pop. That ain't bad. Daniel Jones threw for 201 with 2 touchdowns. Alec Pierce had an amazing catch for a touchdown in the back of the end zone on 2 Texas defenders.
He's nice. Pierce is nice.
Yes. Oh, and I know we talked about this. We passed this game, but did you see the Treylon Burks catch last night?
No, I didn't.
Oh, Nitro. It was almost as good as Odell's. It was that good. Once we get to the end, when we get through these last couple games, I'll try to pull it up for you. That catch was almost as good as Odell's catch back in the early 2000s.
I heard about the Puka Nacua catch.
Oh, that was nasty too.
And yeah, that's what I saw the Puka. Yeah, Puka
backwards.
So I seen a couple guys. I didn't see the Treylon Burke one though.
Matter of fact, because they're so different, Puka's probably was tougher because of the way he had to take it from the dude and bring it back to himself. But that Burks catch, nuts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he screwed me too, dog. he screwed me. He's killing me. He's killing me.
I hate fantasy this year. You can keep fantasy. This is the worst fantasy I've ever had, ever playing fantasy. All my teams are hurt. Everybody been hurt, and nobody wants to trade. I'm like, yeah, this is dead.
Salute Chris. Hey, Chris. Appreciate you coming through. Swinging back through. She was in the earlier live today. Devontae is still balling with 12 touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken.
Coach, I brought that up to you last time. I remember I said Devontae got all them touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell you.
I saw during that game, they showed the list of receiving touchdowns. Devontae got like 112 or something like that. Now, I love receiver play, but the distance from Devontae to Jerry Rice is astounding. You know how many TDs Jerry Rice got receiving?
Isn't it like 200 and something?
Almost 200. It's 198.
Yeah.
I think the next person is Moss at like 170 something. Then maybe T.O. at 150 something. Then you get like a guys that start to kind of be in there together.
You have to play years.
Yes.
We're not even talking like in a career. Pretty much you got to play 2 high level career. 10 years about production to equal Joe Jerry Rice has done for his career.
Imagine if Randy Moss played with Tom Brady for 10 years. Remember that one year when Randy Moss went nuts with like 20-something touchdown catches?
Listen, Randy would have came close.
I'm going to say not even 10 years, just 5 years at that production. 5 years at that production, that's 110 touchdowns right there.
But you got to remember, even Jerry, that one year where Jerry broke the record wasn't even a full season, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, and he wasn't in Oakland then, or was he still with San Francisco?
He was still in San Francisco. It was a shortened season. It was like in 10 games, something like that. He did that. In. So you get where I'm coming from? Mm-hmm. Like a lot of ifs. Like Jerry could have had even better stats.
Mm-hmm. And Jerry is super fortunate to never play with a bad quarterback. Never. Play with Joe Montana, Steve Young,
and then Gannon.
Gannon out in Oakland. And then he always had a Robin. And so 49ers, it was him and JT. When he went to the Raiders, it was him and Tim Brown. So he always had a Robin. Always. Now, we can't say that for who I think is the best receiver ever. And being a Mississippian, I don't think Jerry Rice is the best receiver ever. I think he's the most productive. But to me, the best receiver ever is from West Virginia. Went to Florida State and couldn't got in trouble. Had to go to Marshall.
See, this is why this gets dangerous, right? Because if we're just going off of just ability, Calvin got to be up there.
Ooh, yeah.
You see what I'm like? Megatron, like if you're just going off of straight ability, right? Now you start opening the door to like Andre Johnson, Calvin Johnson, because Andre never had a real top flight quarterback. And he was in a Shanahan system where they wouldn't throw to the receiver in the end zone. He either went to tight end or running back. Mm-hmm. Owen Daniels and Arian Foster's got all those touchdowns.
Sure did.
You feel what I'm trying to say? When Andre, I watched Andre Johnson have a game, literally, where he had about 154 yards receiving, something like that. Got to the 1 yard line. 2 separate times. And they said, hey, yo, just stay over there. You a decoy. Arian to run this ball in, bro. I'm like, yo, all that work just to give it these touchdowns away.
Yep.
So, you know, that it's a slippery slope. I look at it kind of like Jerry. It's not like Jerry, like in the equivalent to that, I would say to your argument would be Emmett, right? Like to me, you can make an argument about.
Do you think Emmett's the best running back ever?
No,
I do not either.
No, if I'm picking my best, I'm picking Barry.
Me too.
I don't like Barry. Like we're talking, Barry did it with not only worst offensive linemen, no great quarterbacks, no great wide receivers, and he was in Detroit.
Herman Moore. You don't even know them people do it because you younger than me. You see, you don't even know them people.
No,
Scott Mitchell was the quarterback. Herman Moore was the big wide receiver, number 84. You don't even know them people. That's the kind of talent Barry had with him.
Yeah, and Barry never had under 1,500 yards.
I don't think that was the issue, but he walked away at 30, if I'm not mistaken. 30 or 31.
Yeah, but I think he never didn't. It was like something like he never had a season under like was it 14 or it was something like that.
The internet free.
Let me go look it up right now because Barry Sanders' stats was ridiculous.
The internet is free. Barry Sanders.
Statistics here. I know I'm not tripping. Free.
All right, here we go. All right. So yes, he went on the 1,500 1, 2, 3, 4 times. His last season, he had 1,491.
Oh, I'm sorry. He never went under 1,300. That's what it was.
Yes, he got one on the 1,300.
Where?
It's 1993.
Oh, 1993, 11. Oh, that's
everything else is 13.
That was the hurt year. That was the hurt year. Yeah.
Yeah, because they only played 11 games. Yep.
But the games which he played the entire season, where he played pretty much the entire season every year, except for those his rookie and that hurt season when he missed 5 games?
Yep.
He missed 5 games. He never went under 1,300 yards.
Only 10 seasons, 15,269 yards. So 10 seasons, he got 15,000 rushing yards. When you go look over here at Mr. Cowboy, Mr. Arizona Cardinal, Mr. something else, Emmitt Smith. Shoot, I don't know if I can count this high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's LeBron James of running backs. And so that's what, 6 more seasons? I said 10 to 15, and he only got what we said Barry had 15,000 yards rushing. He only got 3,000 more yards and 5 more seasons over Barry.
Trying to tell you, man. And Emmett was nice, but once again, like I said, the amount of talent that was on that Dallas roster was absolutely astronomical.
Yes,
and everybody knows that. And Barry played with nobody.
I agree.
He played with nobody. That's why I said that's a good comparison because sometimes, but the difference with Jerry played with help, yes, but Jerry put the stats so far ahead of everybody else.
Yep.
It's not even like Emmett's. Like Emmett's is approach. Like if you play, like you can approach it. We're seeing people getting close to Emmett's stats. Nobody's even coming close to Jerry. Jerry's is so far ahead. It's almost like the Will Chamberlain stuff. We don't really count that, bro. Nah, 50 a game. Like no one's gonna do that again. 30 rebounds a game. No one ain't doing that again. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's how bad it is, man. And
I didn't realize Barry wasn't second.
No, there's no one. No,
it's Emmett, Walter Payton, a blank name. I'm gonna see if you can guess. Then Barry Sanders. Chat. Who do y'all think that third name is on the all-time rushing list? Who? Nitro? Do you know? Emmett's 1, Walter Payton's 2, the blank name, and then Barry Sanders.
Oh, I know. Fred Warner. Not Fred. Fred. What's his name? What's his name for the 49ers?
Yes.
Frank
Gore. Emmett's 1, Walter Payton's 2, Frank Gore at 16,000 even is 3, and Barry Sanders at 15,289. But Derrick Henry's number 11.
Listen, you know what's so frustrating about Derrick Henry is that, and here's the thing people don't recognize. Let me go to his stats real quick. Derrick Henry stats. People are not realizing this about his career stats, bro. Let me go to it real quick. Let me go to it.
I got him up if you're looking for something in particular.
Oh, yeah. How much did he have for his career? How much exactly? Is it like 11?
Career. Oh, this just I what you call my bad trip. Here it is, career. All right. Bro, I'm signed in. What are you talking about? Oh, I ain't signed in. My bad. Hold on. I gotta sign in. I got signed. Okay, now I'm signed in. All right, career, regular season. All right. What I'm looking for. What's your question?
What's his total?
Total yards rushing?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just on that screen. You messed me up. That screen when I told you he was number 11. All right. 12,354.
If Derrick Henry plays 3 more seasons, even 3 more seasons next to Lamar Jackson, he can get to he'll be in the 15 range or 14 range because of what his averages are.
Right.
Even now, Derrick Henry is on pace for like 1,300 yards, right? If I'm not mistaken.
He got 931 right now.
931 with 5 more games to go. He's on pace. Yeah, like what are we doing? Like he's on pace for like 1,400 yards, and that's a down year.
Yep.
By his standards, right? If he's having down years like that to end out his career, coach.
Like Barry ended with 1,431.
Coach, coach. You don't think Derrick can play for 2 or 3 more years?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Especially, and this is a negative thing to say, but it's good for Derrick's body, but I don't know if it's necessarily good for the team, especially with the way they splitting carries. He ain't getting taxed a lot, which is a different conversation for a different channel at another time, but he can play for 4 more years if they're going to run him 10 carries. He can play at least 40 if that's the case.
1,400 times 3 is 4,200.
And right now he got 12, so that put him at 40, right at 1,700. He'll be second. He'll be second. Yep. If he do that, he'll be second. He'll finish second.
And how much more would he need for it to be Emmett?
Let me go back real quick. Oh, shoot, I was just on it. Emmett has 8. 14. No. He'll be 1,000 short of Emmett.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
Derrick Henry could, if in all realistically speaking, Derrick Henry actually has the opportunity because he could play for 3 years more. The 4th year, I don't know, but he could play for 3 years at this level because so much of the run game is based on Lamar. It's a lot of deception. It's not him running this year it's been that, but it's not him running his head against just a wall. You feel me? So if Lamar's healthy and he's running next to Lamar Jackson, he could do this for 2-3 more years. At that point, if he goes to another team and finish out, say, I want to finish out, go for the record, he'll be able to do it. He could be the all-time NFL rushing leader of all time. Now we're looking at all of this stuff differently. Because if he catches that, oh my gosh. Because now the way you look at the running back is going to be a lot different.
Yep.
A lot different. Because Emmett had a strength. But that's what I'm saying with Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice is so far ahead, it won't be touched.
Right.
You would have to catch
crazy.
Not only would you have to remain healthy, you'd have to be the number 1 target for 17, 18 years. Easy. Yep. Like how much has he got? 19 or how much
yards?
20
yards?
Yeah, yards.
22,895. The next closest person is Fitzgerald at 17.4. Then T.O. is 2,000 yards behind at 15.9. And then Randy Moss is 700 yards behind T.O. at 15.2.
Coach, let's be real. Come on now. That's never being touched. There's no way to touch it. How many years did he play for?
Let me see.
And he's not a small receiver. He's 6'2".
6'2", 200. How many years? Okay, here we go. From 85 to 04. So that's 19. Is that 19 years? 17 years. 20 years. 20 years.
20 years.
He played 20 years. 20 years. He played San Francisco for forever. Oakland for 3.5 years. And then he finished in Seattle, which I forget about that year. He finished in Seattle. Oh, and like he just said, with less games. We can't mention that with less games. So some of these records, I think they had 15 games, and now we got 17.
You see what I'm saying? Look at. You see the year when he had 22 receiving touchdowns? He only played 12 games.
Jerry Rice?
Yeah.
Hold on. What a touchdown. Okay, touchdown.
It was 1,000. Yeah.
That's his third year, 1987.
22. He didn't even play a full season.
22 touchdowns in 12 games?
Bro, he said 12 games. Bro, he the GOAT.
Oh, my God. I didn't know that.
I tell you, Coach, I'm one of those guys that love stats. So, like, because remember, I grew up as an NBA guy.
Game.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I got to go research. I got to do some YouTube on the 87 season or something.
Bro,
it's crazy.
That's crazy, right? That people don't realize that. They're like, oh, the most is 22, right? But the 22 was gained in 12 games.
12 games. All right, Jerry.
He's all right, Jerry.
You got it. You got it, Jerry. All right. this
all right, Jerry. My bad, man.
Hey, y'all. This is blowing my mind. 22 touchdowns in 12 games.
Yes. Coach, even the last one, right? Game started, the one the year before that was 15, and he started 15 games. Then the other, like, look at some of the years he's had.
Nitro. Look at the very first line. Game started 4 as a rookie. 927 yards.
Bro, that's what I'm Coach. Like, when you oh my God. I didn't even catch that one, Coach. To show you how crazy that is. They said he played in 16, but he didn't start. He only started 4 then.
Only started 4 games.
49 receptions for 927 yards. 18-9 a pop.
That's crazy. Look at his yards per catch all them years. 18, 16, 20, 18, 15, 14, 15, 13, 15. Now he an old man. 11, 14, 12, 10.
13, 14.
That's crazy. All right, Rice, you got it. I never, as a fellow Mississippian, Rice, I'm sorry. I apologize. You got it, dog. You got it, dog. You got it, dog.
Yo, that got to be a topic one day, bro. 12, bro, Coach. 12 games, 22 touchdowns. You know how crazy that is? Trust me. You got him on fantasy,
Nitro, I'm almost speechless because I can't believe that ever happened.
That's what Coach. That's like there was a year where I believe it was a shortened season. I believe it was a shortened season by something that happened or something like that, and that's why it was only 12 games. Probably I'm not mistaken. It was something like that, and then they played 12, and he got that many darn. And when I read that, I'm like, go. Because what do you do with that? Like, you know what that is to say to somebody? Like, you're sitting there celebrating 10, 11 in a season, 16. Now it's 17 games. You're celebrating. I got 10. This man got 22 and 12.
Mars, I wasn't unfamiliar. Let me defend myself. I wasn't unfamiliar with Jerry's game.
Let me defend myself.
I know what Jerry did in college. I know where he's from. I know all that. I know his accomplishments. But in my era, the physical freak that was Randy Moss,
which is incredible.
I don't feel like he reached his maximum potential. So that's why I feel like he would have been better than Jerry if he didn't get in trouble and all the stuff that he did. But with that being said, to just have Jerry's body of work in front of me and to see the consistency,
that's crazy.
Learn that from year one, and to see how the different numbers pop out and just knowing the catches and the route running and precision. When I'm wrong, I gotta be to say I'm wrong.
14 seasons of 1,100 yards or more, or 1,000 yards or more. Sorry, because that one was almost 11.
Jerry, goodbye to worker. Goodbye to worker. Do
it, Coach. 14 years of 1,000 yards or more. 13 years of 1,100 yards or more. He had, hold up, let's really do this.
What's more impressive, Nitro, is in year 15 and 16, 1,139 yards. 1,202 yards.
Yeah.
So that means he pushing, if he came out at 22, that means he pushing 38.
Bro. He came in the league before I was born, bro. He came in, he was doing this from the time before I was born all the way till I almost graduated high school.
Mm-hmm. Rice Totten Stadium. The stadium name's after him and Willie Totten, who was like quarterback in college.
That level is great. Coach, think about this. He was playing before I was born.
Mm-hmm.
And he finished his career a year before I was done with high school.
Think about this. A lot of Jets was born after LeBron started in the NBA. And them Jets 20, 19, 20, 21 years old.
True.
LeBron been in the NBA their entire life.
Yeah. Good point, Coach. That's all they know.
LeBron's 40, maybe be 41 at the end of this year, next month. No, this month. He'll be 41 this month. Yeah, a lot of them kids, they don't know NBA without LeBron.
Yeah.
So that's why they give us a hard time when we talk about old school stuff. Speaking of, I'm gonna get you out of here after this. Forget all this. This is overtime. Draymond and King going back and forth. You know about this?
Yeah, I heard it.
Two dudes that I think Richard Jefferson can sum it up. Y'all basically the same person, just in different eras. And so I saw Kmart today while I was getting ready for the show. I saw Kmart talk about, like, he said Draymond wouldn't be able to defend the power forwards he had to defend in his era because he said they would spit him up and chew him out, and because real men played in the post, which I'm a firm believer in that. As Shaq being one of my greatest players, I believe in that.
Yeah.
But basketball is about adapting, in my opinion. There was no need for Draymond to be that in today's NBA. How many times a week can watch an NBA game and they're gonna throw it in the post, and we're gonna watch, Pat Ewing double, reverse pivot, drop step, dunk. We don't see that no more. So Draymond didn't have to be what Kenyon was, and then Kenyon didn't have to be what Draymond was. It was a different era of basketball, and I respect both of them. But I honestly don't think neither one of them should be talking about each other because they too much alike. But I don't know what kicked it off. But what do you think about it?
For one, I'm gonna say this right off the bat: Draymond wasn't the physical specimen that Kenyon Martin was when he came.
True that.
People forget that Kenyon Martin's brother, if I'm not mistaken, was 50-50 from and one.
Mm-hmm.
The dude that was throwing it off and catching it and doing all that. That's the type of gene pool he was coming from. He was a physical freak.
Mm-hmm.
I like to tell people this because, and I get into this. Shout out to Lunch Break Out there. I get into this with them all the time. I know back then, if you've played basketball, just like sometimes you say, Coach, when you play football, it's a different mindset on certain things. The way you look at stuff because you played it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I played ball. When you play basketball, you understand. If you take away physicality, the game itself fundamentally changes.
Yeah. It's case in point is when I was coming up, I could put my hand in your back to guard you, or it wasn't a foul, or your no. I'm older than you, Nitro. I could put my hand in your back to kind of keep you.
Yeah, I'm saying both. I'm saying because I play with both. I've had people like this and then come over and
So taking that away, if any dude with a little bit of handle and a lot of athleticism, you cannot stay in front of that person.
No. It's the same thing with the NFL now.
Yes.
They're saying that you can't guard somebody that long with the way how the rules are constructed now, right or wrong?
Correct.
Because you're just running around in a circle till you get open.
Yep.
Listen. No, Draymond has had an amazing career.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go down as a Hall of Famer and all those things. With that being said, Draymond could not play in the old school. He could not. Mm-hmm. I'm not
I agree.
Like he couldn't even stop. Because once again, and there's a lot of guys today that couldn't play in the old school because back then you just couldn't play offense.
Right.
You had to be good. You couldn't be a liability on defense.
Like one of my favorite players right now, Tyler Hero. He can never play back in the day.
No,
because they gonna take his lid. You know what, in the post every rep until you get him out.
Every time till they take him out.
Yep.
He's a defensive liability.
And I know the person to do it. Another point guard, Mark Jackson.
Oh, you gonna say? I was
and Gary Payton.
Yep,
Both of them.
Back, especially when he played for New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take his butt right to the post. Oh, don't worry, I got you. That was the problem with. That's why when Iverson had switched from point guard to shooting guard, he had problems. And then Eric Snow would guard the shooting guard, and he would guard the point guard, even though he was playing the shooting guard position. Because there were much just because back then I believe the average shooting guard back then was 6'5". So it was like you're giving up a 5-inch or 6-inch difference. Because I'm gonna be real with you, Allen Iverson was not 6 foot. He's about 5'11", 5'10" and a half.
I believe he was my height.
Like he's 5'10" and a half, coach.
I believe he was my height with amazing ups.
Yeah.
And that's why people like Steve Nash, John Stockton, when the guards start getting a little bigger, no matter how crafty they was, they couldn't play. Because I know many clips of some dude just bootying John Stockton to the paint to the point where he just can't do nothing. Steve Nash too.
And Steve Nash isn't small.
Yeah.
Steve Nash is like 6'3", 6'4".
Boy.
I'm not lying to you. Remember, they're basketball. Well, I'm telling you, I know my stats. Steve Nash is like 6'3", bro. Coach, look it up right now. I bet you. He like 6'3", bro. He's tall. You think he's short. No, he's not. He's taller than Marbury.
Yeah, he is. He's 6'3". He's 6'3". Yeah.
That boy big. He's not small. So that's what, like Iverson is small.
Well,
like
he's tall. Small. He's tall, but he don't have no.
Got no size.
I gotta make thank you, because I sure was gonna hit some Paul.
Like Nowitzki.
Right.
Like Nowitzki. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He'll stick pin. So but still he was sticking that same treatment that John Stockton got.
That's why I
think Stockton is over 6'2". I think.
Isn't Stockton like 6'1" or 6'2"?
I think he is. But I don't know that matters. Man, it's 7:57. We 12 minutes over. Hey, again, didn't even make it through the games we had this week, but it's always a great time getting on here kicking it. And I love the way the conversation just goes left, right, up, down, center. And I appreciate you coming through and doing this. All you in the chat, if you got socials, share. Sam, you had a great time over here. You should come over here and watch them. They be kicking it, cracking jokes, having fun. Tell them all that good stuff. You know how you gotta. Y'all the wingmen and women. Y'all the wingmen and women. Y'all, hey, my homeboy say, y'all know how to do the thing when you did the thing back then.
I don't know.
Do that thing. Let social media do its work.
I heard it through the grapevine.
Hey, you forgot the song, man.
Where? Oh. Yo.
I'm gonna end it right here. We might solve a mystery
or rewrite history. DuckTales. Woo. That's the jam.